Oops. Yes, yes. All in the building. Yay! Let me go live here. Been a minute. Been a minute. Been a minute. What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We live. We live. We all the way live. It's Cutthroat Radio Podcast in the morning. It's been a minute. Oh, wow. Hold on. I got to get my life together here. Sorry, chat. Sorry, y'all. I just got in. And ain't even situated. Hold on. What it do? What it do? Hold on. Hold on. What it do? What it do? I see y'all. I see y'all. Let me get myself together here. I see you. What's up, Dre? I see you over here on IG. Top of the morning to you. Top of the AM, Cuddy. Updates and announcements. You already know what it is. Hold on real quick. You know I got to get the jingle. Bow. Let me get my jingle going. Uh-oh. Reconnecting there. Okay, cool. Jingle. Let's hit it. CUTTHOAT. It's the Cutthroat Radio Podcast. CUTTHOAT. Cutthroat Radio Podcast. CUTTHOAT. It's the Cutthroat Radio Podcast. CUTTHOAT. Cutthroat Radio Podcast. Gia, you already know what it is. It's your boy, Shy Rizzle. I'm in the building and I'm feeling like, yay! RIP to the Mac, DRE. What's up, Frank? I see you. I see you, everybody, man. Top of the morning, YouTube. Top of the morning, Instagram. It's all good. It's all good. Let me just do this real quick, too, as well. I'm here doing what I do best, man, giving y'all the updates, announcements, current events, what's going on. I'm in a new location. I'm in a new spot. I had to switch it up. I had to come to a new destination, and I'm here. I got logged in. I'm here. So hope everybody is having a good time with their life and everything like that. I'm going to catch y'all up to what's going on. Top of the AM, all the subscribers, supporters, everybody. Hope everybody is well. Hope everybody's blessed. Sorry for my absence again. I had to, do the relocate. I had to figure it out. I had to come to a new spot. So I'm here. I got in. I set up. I make sure all my equipment and everything is working. Top of the AM to everybody. Let me see this. Why I didn't do this? Oh, there we go. Okay. Boom. We sharing it. We got everybody. We getting everybody involved. We're gonna get. I don't know why I keep doing that over here with that signal. That signal is something else. Hold on. I just had to share that to Facebook real quick. We rocking and rolling. Yeah, so anyway, updates, announcement, current events. I don't own the rights to the music. I'm gonna find something on here that we could play, we could listen to, have a good old time. I like to get the juices rolling. I like to play a little music to get the flow going and everything like that. So we're gonna have a good time this morning. We got a lot to talk about. I got about 8 things on the bulletin. I got about 8 bulletins this morning to talk about. I'm gonna go over the bulletins in just a minute here. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's blessed. Hope everybody's doing what they do to secure the bag. Go out there and get your money, get your weight up, get your bag up. Links will be in the description in TikTok or IG once I push send and all of that and I get off IG live. Links will be all in the description and everything over there. Same thing with YouTube. Links will be in the description. TikTok, IG, Facebook, Spotify, DistroKid, Amazon, etc., etc., etc. Man, it's been a minute. I had to get my life together. I had to pull myself together, and I'm here. I'm gonna finish putting up the soundproof, and it won't be no booth in here this go around due to the fact that it's a little tight. As you can see, I'm right next to the banner. The other one, it was a little far away from me, so but it's all good. We're gonna make do with what we got. Chill out. I appreciate you guys being patient and understanding out there in the world all my supporters, the fans, my loved ones, my kinfolk, my friends, my family, everybody that is watching the show, taking the time, just to understand that, I had a lot going on. I had to, again, shuffle some things around in order to make some stuff happen. And I got some special shout outs and thanks to people that's on the list here. So basically, I want to just, number one is basically, I just want to thank all my supporters out there, everybody that's out there supporting the channel, everybody that's out there supporting me, period, personally, and everything like that. I want to just, touch bases on that a little bit. Number two, I want to send out my RIPs to every it's a lot of people in the Vallejo area that passed away, that's close to the family, friends, and things like that. So I definitely want to do that. Rich homie Quan, we definitely gonna talk about that. That just happened yesterday. Excuse me, I'm over here stuttering. That just happened yesterday, and so I want to touch bases on that and give a moment of silence there for Rich homie Quan and all my people that's close to me that passed away as well. And then I got some more notes there. That's number two. Number three, interviews to come. We definitely got some interviews coming up. I want to kick off not in this order, but the interviews to come. We definitely got some guys. We got some people coming in. So we got Tammy, close friend of the family. P. Reek, close friend of the family. EB, close friend of the fam. Tyrone Taylor, again, close friend of the family. They're all Vallejo based. And that's north side of Vallejo right there, as a matter of fact. So you're gonna get a lot of game, got a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge coming up in the times that they came up. Tammy is one of the females that I have coming to the show. And I don't want to spill the beans on the toaster. Again, not in this order, but I will have these four coming, and then we're gonna keep rolling for the remainder of this month, and so on and so forth. That's number three. We're gonna talk more about that. Number four is football. Football just kicked off. We had preseason. Everybody was so anxious for football to get back rolling. I do have my I'm ready to go. As you can see, I hope y'all paying attention to the logos and things of that nature, because I'm ready to go. And we're going to talk about it. Now, we're going to talk about prayers for Ricky Pearsall. We definitely going to send prayers there. The game that was last night, Thursday night football, Ravens versus KC. And I could care less, about how the referees are already doing. And they got some new rules going on. We're going to definitely talk about it. Number five is promos. It's a lot of parties and shows going on right now. So I'm definitely going to send out the promos. Number six, that's number five. Number six, internships, apprentice and internships. I'm definitely looking for apprentice and internships. So if you want to be a part of that, it's all good. I'm definitely looking for something like that to help me out here with setting up equipment, things of that nature. We're going to talk about that's number six. Number seven is the YSL trial that's going on right now. We definitely don't talk about the YSL trial, the recused judges that were there, and things of that nature, ex parte meetings. I'm kind of lay y'all on what's going on there as well. And then we're going to talk about that's number seven. Then we're going to talk about back down here. Yeah, then we're gonna talk about number 8, studio being back up and running. So we definitely got a place to where we can record vocals, and you can get your vocals recorded here and mixed, vocals only and mixed. This is not a hangout. This is not a rest table for people just to come in here and lounge. If you really got your material, you got your verses, your hooks, your intros, outros, you ready to go. No bullshit. I'll get you in here, get the vocals done, and then you can take it on a flash drive, or I can email it to you, your stems tracked out and everything like that, and then you can get it mastered and go on about your business. But the studio hours, will vary. As of right now, because of my schedule as far as working and everything like that, more so on the weekends. But I'll fill y'all in with more information on that. Number 9, Krishan Rock, grand theft, assault, trespassing. She's facing 8 years, and we're gonna talk about that as well. And Blueface. It was a disaster waiting to happen. Okay, I'm gonna just say it like that. We're gonna catch back up on that as well. That's number 9, and that's it. That's 9 on the list. So basically, let's go back to the top. Let's go on ahead and go back to the top. And we are going to Go here and get a little. Now I don't own the rights to the music. Well, I own the rights to this music. Hold on, let me see. There's a lot of stuff I don't own the rights to, but I own the rights to this music. Yeah, let's just do that. M equals millions. B equals billions. My own M. If we're not having that conversation, we're not talking at all. I'm gonna get my own. Hustle to the AM PM. In the streets just like her DM. Police come just watch me flee 'em. Hustle to the AM PM. In the streets just like her DM. Police come just watch me flee 'em. And it by myself, I lonely, peak real young, got the game from the OG nigga. Try me, get smoked like a stogie. I could fast with a blade like Shinobi. Used to trip two fact on a low key. Don't have a clue, niggas don't even know me. Moving hella flash while other move slowly. Dirt by myself, not having no Cody. On a bitch head like a fresh out parolee. I'm selling cookie, niggas smoking on that old tree. Niggas can't rap, and I said real boldly. Voice on cold, I rap so coldly. Baby like a raw as if I'm OD. Time for the new yo style, it's OD. I'm not a pony, did it by myself, didn't need no homie. I call y'all phony. Roni. I'ma buy a mini jet strap with a mini tech rap, so I changed my style. I ain't finished yet, stand out over weak rappers like a silhouette. Watch me make me a meal, take a little step. Anybody doubt who wanna make a little bit? I'm so crushed, just watch I really get my own. In the streets just like her DM. Police come just watch me flee 'em. I'm gonna get my own M. In the streets just like her DM. Police come just watch me flee 'em. Hustle to the AM PM. In the streets just like her DM. Police come just watch me flee 'em. I'm gonna hustle to the AM PM. In the streets just like her DM. Police come just watch me flee 'em. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's AM PM. That's some of the material that I got working on right there. I'm gonna go down here real fast. You know I always gotta add the THOAT. It's the Cutthroat Radio Podcast. THOAT. Cutthroat Radio Podcast. It's the Cutthroat Radio Podcast. It's the Cutthroat Radio Podcast. In the morning with the Cutthroat, your neighborhood Cuddy, Sha Brizzle. Now, we're going to go back up to the top, number one. I want to go ahead right on in and just thank my supporters, all the listeners, everybody, fans, friends, loved ones, everybody that participate, that was being patient and understanding that I had things that I had to do in order to, reboot and get back going to doing what I do. Now, I know I took a lot of time off. I had to revamp, and I had to look at how things are formatted now and how the media is and how the media is tricky and how you get your money and monetization and all of this other stuff. And so I had to take a step back and I had to look and I had to see and I had to understand that I'm giving shit away for free. I can get paid. I should be getting paid. You know what I'm saying? So basically that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna just let y'all know that I appreciate y'all for being patient out there on Cutthroat Radio Podcast. I appreciate it. I really do. My absence was not an absence of I'm done, I'm quitting, I'm giving up. It was just an absence of having to move location and get ready to move out of state, at this point. So anyway, thank you guys out there for understanding that, and those that I talked to personally that knew what I was up to and what I was doing. I appreciate you guys, and those that are out there that continue to support me and the channel and my personal life. I just want to send a personal shout out to my uncle Tommy. Yeah, we got a lot of history together because that's my uncle, my oldest living uncle right now to date, 75 years old. And he is something. He is a breath of fresh air, and I hope to make it to see his age because he's a breath of fresh air. And I really and truly appreciate Uncle Tommy and all the stuff that he does. I really do. Uncle Tommy, um, you know, was gone for so long, lived in Los Angeles, And now that he's in Sacramento, our relationship is intact. We got a beautiful bond, and it's just gonna ride out to the sunset. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate my Uncle Tommy very much and everything that he do. He's a blessing, man. He's a good OG, a good old, we call them old heads in this generation nowadays, and he's a good old head of mine. What's up, Marcus? I see you, Atwood, out there in New York. I see you. I'm shout out to Marcus on the live chat right now. We I see everybody on the live chat, and I just want to send a shout out to the chat and the mods and everything like that as well. I'm gonna get my super chats rolling and things of that nature. That's on my list. I'm gonna talk to y'all about that. My auntie Brenda, not my auntie Brenda in the Thompson lineup, but my auntie Brenda in the lineup of as far as the Reasons family and all of that stuff over there. Cousin Jonathan, I just want to make sure I give him a shout out as well because he all the support and all the love that he shows me as far as the help that I when I reach out to him, it's all love. It's nothing but love there. So I just want to make sure I send personal shout outs to everybody. I know the Pauletish family has always been in my life. I know the Nelson family has always been in my life. I know the Thompson family has always been in my life. I know the Diggs family has always been in my life. You know what I'm saying? I know the Claibornes have always been in my life. I know the Hammonds have been in my life. I know the Galberts have been in my life. I know the Morgans has been in my life. And this is just me going down the list. I know I'm gonna forget y'all, and don't worry, I'm not forgetting y'all on purpose. It's just I got a lot on my brain, but the top of the list, the Littles family and all of them, everybody know who they is for all the love and support. I really appreciate it out there from the Country Club Crest-Side. But again, Uncle Tommy, cousin Jonathan, appreciate you guys for the good lookout, man. Helping me get to the new location and things of that nature. I appreciate it. Oh man, let me go ahead and again, every time you get rolling and you get to saying stuff, you play the jingle. When you get the opportunity, we trying to get back in the booth. Absolutely, absolutely, Marcus. You can definitely get back in the booth. C-U-T-T-H-O-A-T. It's the Cutthroat Radio Podcast. C-U-T-T-H-O-A-T. Cutthroat Radio Podcast. Yeah, as he was saying, he said Lil Marcus got the competition out here in New York. That's what's up. Shout out to Lil Marcus doing his thing with the skateboard competition and everything like that. Atwood skateboarding. Oh man, that shit took off. He got the merch. He got everything going. This is my boy Atwood, Marcus Atwood on the IG live right now. He said he out there. When we get the opportunity, we need to get in the booth. Absolutely, you definitely gonna get back in here and do the follow up and everything like that. And a lot of the other interviews that I've done, I'm definitely gonna do a double back so that way everybody can get a second opportunity. Anyway, number two, I want to just take the time to, bow my head in a moment of silence. I didn't get a chance to go. What's up, QB? I see you. You made the wall too. I'm gonna send you that through IG. You on my little. I made sure I put you on the wall, Q. You my brother from another, so I had to make sure I got your logo. As a matter of fact. I want to make sure I show you that right now while you on live. You did what I'm saying. I kept all these. You did what I'm saying when you slid. I said, yeah, I'm keeping all of them because I got to make sure. I even got my very first bop bop bop. You know what I'm saying when I first was going. So make sure I show you that. You know what I'm saying. But anyway, it's the rest in peace segment. I just want to make sure. I just want to you my brother, bruh. I just want to make sure I send my rest in pieces. I didn't get a chance to make it down to Donnie Dog's funeral. Probably won't be able to get to Bobby. If I do, I will get down there. And then JB. I didn't know JB. But we definitely gonna give a moment of silence for all three of them because they say they go in threes, and that it was just crazy how it all happened. Everybody bow, 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 and it was just like wow. Facebook would last couple of weeks just passing, I had to get off Facebook because it was just so, and I was in the process of moving as well. So it God did that for me, just to be able to get off Facebook, get my stuff together mentally so I can come back strong for the show. But Donnie Dog, man, whew, wow, 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 Donnie Dog. Um, again, I'm sending my RIPs to Donnie Dog. Vernon, Bobby, Riley, I said that wrong. Rayleigh, he passed away. Bobby, Bobby Lope is what we called him in the crest. Uncle Bob, man, rest in peace. Moment of silence. Wow. Wow. And JB again, I didn't know JB, but rest in peace to him, and my condolences to all the families that we just lost out there in the crest. And it's just really tragic and sad to hear what I'm about to talk about next. Rich homie Quan, uh, young man lost his life yesterday. Sources from the media say a drug overdose. And I'm not putting a conspiracy on it. I'm not gonna get jump off into a conspiracy head and get to say, "Oh, I think it's this," and all. I'm not gonna do all of that. I'm not gonna speculate. I'm not gonna say hearsay. I do have some concerns with a situation that I've been dealing with this whole entire YSL trial. Now, I don't want to go too far and jump ahead of my list, but I do want to say this: Rich homie Quan just found out. We all did, for that matter, who shot up the barbershop and shot his dad. We just all found that out in the YSL trial. Woody and Threat, excuse me, not Tret, Threat. Threat, which is Lil D. They say Lil D. And so Lil D is dead now, Trey. Uh he got murdered months ago, a couple of months ago, while Woody was still on the stand testifying. And again, I don't want to go too far, but uh Rich homie Quan now all of a sudden is no longer, and they say drug overdose. I just it's, again, speculation and hearsay. I don't want to do that, but mm, and I don't want to mess up my channel. I don't want to put out misleading information. I don't want to put out speculation. I don't want to put out hearsay. I want to be accurate. I want to come to you guys with correct information, and so that's why I'm like, ugh, I'm a fall back off of that. I'm gonna fall back off of that. Again, my personal uh, feelings to it, you know, So anyway, rest in peace, uh Rich homie Quan. Now, a little bit of the backstory that I got was that, and I think we all heard this as well, is that his girlfriend, he the night of or the night before, his girlfriend seen him sleep on the couch. She noticed he was still there, put a cover on him. I'm just, long story short, she put a cover on him, and by the time she came back from dropping the kids off at school or whatever she was doing, running errands, she noticed he was still there and he was unresponsive. His heart stopped. She said he wasn't breathing, and he had no pulse. And this was all on the 911 call. And she was really trying to maintain her composure while telling the story. And it was times where when, and again, this is, I don't want to speculate and I don't want to do hearsay, but it was times in that phone call where she cleared up real fast and was able to deliver what she was trying to say. And then she went back into emotion and was crying. Now, I'm not trying to put anything on that girl, the girlfriend. No, you leave, come back. He was on the couch all night. You didn't try to wake him up the whole entire time. He slept on the couch. You didn't notice he wasn't in the bed. You didn't come downstairs when you did a toss and turn. Again, hearsay, speculation. I don't want to do that. I'm just putting it out there where it's fair for players. Now, and this is just, follow me. Gotti, my little cousin, from the S Block. Shout out to Gotti from the S Block. Um, and we talk so much, me and Gotti, every day. Like, me and Gotti is on the phone every day. We talking, we sharing ideas. We talk about the YSL trial and just life in general. Because again, I watched him grow up to be what he is, and he semi watched me grow up to be what I am now. So, um, and we share bloodline. So there you go, cousin from the S Block. He says, Rich homie was going through so much that the pressure of finding out, well, not knowing who shot the barbershop up at first, only speculation, and then finding out who shot the barbershop up, um and now possibly was having probably to come to court and testifying, or give his side of the story or whatever. The pressure got to him so much he tried to black out, or he wanted to just fade out. And I guess he took a bad. They say he took a bad pill. They say pill. Now that's again hearsay, rumor, speculation. That wasn't on the phone call with the girlfriend, the 911 call. So, and I don't think that would have been on the 911 call, because her calling, they call it, oh, how did he pass away? Oh, I gave him a pill. I don't think, or he had a pill in his mouth. I don't think that would have came out. So, that you got to be a little bit more um convincing. I'm gonna use that word for lack of a better term. Let's say here. Uh, and so much mindset. Yeah, it's just his mindset was just so discombobulated and so messed up. It was just so much weight on Rich Homie Quad, and we don't know if he would have. And I don't want to talk about his music in a negative way, but he was at the top of the food chains with Young Thug, and then the RICO charge and all that stuff happened with YFN and all of that. We're gonna get into all of that. I don't want to jump the gun, but we're gonna get into that. But all of that stuff happened, and then all of a sudden, um, you know, he I, and I don't know what type of pill it was. I don't know if it was fentanyl. I don't know if it was, lack of fentanyl or whatever the case may be. Um, but that's again, it's all speculation and hearsay. Again, rest in peace to Rich Homie and all that. And I really truly believe, I hope his family. I mean, not truly believe, but I hope and sincerely hope that his family can find peace at this point in time, and you know, uh, it's sad. Hip hop community is very traumatized because we lose, excuse my language, we lost so many entertainers, rappers, musicians, artists to tragedy these last, what, 10 years. The hip hop community has tragically lost in these last 10 years. Hell, even 15 years. We can go all the way back 15 years we've been losing. I mean, if you really want to go further than 15 years, we go back to Tupac, Biggie, and going from there. But these last what, 2 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, it's been blow after blow, mo threes on down. I mean, I can name the list. If you really want me to walk down that list of tragedy, PNB Rock and Papa Smoke, and the list goes, excuse myself, the list goes on. It's that's it's crazy. It's crazy. But anyway, again, I send my condolences to the unalived that just tragically happened. I send condolences to the unalived. I appreciate all the supporters out there, man. Man, wow, you guys are out there liking and sharing and subscribing and saying stuff in the chats and all that good stuff. And I got to give a special shout out to everybody that's going to be in the chats later on, and the super chats and all of that. I'm going to say it right now, man. The cash apps and all the, I'm gonna just give you the thank yous now, because it's gonna take off. I know where we're going with it, so it's all good. Let's keep moving along. It's early in the morning. Get a jingle real quick. I want to play a jingle. You know me, I got to get the jingle. Bob. CUTTHOAT. It's the Cutthroat Radio Podcast. CUTTHOAT. Cutthroat Radio Podcast. CUTTHOAT. It's the Cutthroat Radio Podcast. CUTTHOAT. Cutthroat Radio Podcast. Yeah. It's Cutthroat Radio Podcast. Early morning, 9 a.m. in the morning on this Good Friday. Just getting in here, showing my face, getting the updates and announcements, current events going on. Y'all know what it is. Yay! Interviews to come. Man, wow. I got my uncle. And then here's another thing. I got some interviews coming up as well. Tammy is going to be here. She's going to talk about her life story. She's going to talk about her past, her present, and future. And that's the basis of that segment of the show when I do the interviews. It's about your past, it's about your present, and it's about your future. What you did in the past, and that led you to whatever may be on some hardship or even on some positive ship. Positive ship is not a word, but this is Cutthroat Radio Podcast. I make shit up to do and say. So just follow me. And so Tammy's going to talk about it, and I'm going to let her go deeper into her story. I don't want to give too much to y'all, but I do want to just give y'all a heads up. She been to federal. She been to the feds, and she's from Vallejo. She got a lot, and she north side, but let's just say Vallejo. I don't want to I don't want to put her on a side. Okay, I don't want to do that because that's not my place. What I will say though is she's from Vallejo and she repped the hell out of Vallejo. So let's just go ahead and give it up for Tammy. She coming in, not in this order though. Then I got P. Reek. P. Reek is originally from Oakland. And that shit blew my fucking mind because I thought he was from Vallejo the whole goddamn time. Shows how much I know. But anyway, P. Reek is going to come in here and talk about his past, his present, and future. And he got a lot to talk about as well. Bro, he has done shit in the game. He was with Young Lay and them from the 6 set, Loafer Side Cuddy, Loafer Side Cuddy, Say Set Cuddy, L's Cuddy, on the L's Cuddy. He's from the Loafer Side us to death. And so Set Cuddy. He gonna do all of that. We're gonna have a lot of fun. P. Reek was, Coolio, the underdog, and all of that over there. He got albums after albums. He put together all type of shit. 6 set land, all that other shit. So it's gonna be interesting to hear what he talking about and the things that he talked to us about because he go back like rocking chairs with the game. And so again, Oakland, Vallejo, Bay Area native, basically coming to give us some game and tell us about his past, present, and future. EB, Daddy of the Hood. Now, EB, Daddy of the Hood, is on the wall. Now, y'all can't see the wall yet. Now, I did post it on IG, so if you go to my IG, you can see the picture of the wall that's transpiring to be the Bay Area, the musical Bay Area history wall. So it'll be everything that we've all done in the Bay Area on this wall. I'm gonna try to fit it all on there if I can. And it's gonna be a tight fit, but I'm gonna get it all on there. And then I'm gonna have people come sign it and stuff like that. So we're gonna have a fun time with that right there. But EB, Daddy of the Hood, is my OG and double R related. Romped out for life. 3 C's down, all of that good stuff. The Bowler family. And that's Leonard Street. The Leonard Street family go way back. Me and Quay back. Let me stop, nigga. Say it, set, God. He said. EB, Daddy of the Hood, though, he was. I'm gonna just let him tell his story. I don't want to go too far into that because that is the original romper room. So, and the romper room from the crest side of California. You dig what I'm saying? Not Vallejo, California, the crest side of California. You dig? 3 C's down. Originator. And so EB gonna come tell you all of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get it out of him. I'm gonna ask the right appropriate questions. I'm gonna interrogate him the appropriate way because I got to know because this is my history, my heritage, and this is what I look up to. And so I got to get it out of him in a way that it won't harm anyone criminal wise or whatever the case may be. We're gonna have a fun fucking time with EB, Daddy of the Hood. I'm telling you, man, that Cuddy told me some stuff that it's gonna blow my audience mind because Furl, how Furl came to the crest, how Mac Dre started and came to the crest. We're gonna get into all of that with EB. Trust me on that. Tyrone Taylor, College Park native, north side of Vallejo. He repped the Bay, been to the feds, came home. He been a beast ever since before I could even blink, as far as I'm concerned. And we had Ironic in here. So this is Big Bro. And we getting ready. Ironic talked to you about Big Bro previously on the show. And, he gave us a little bit. I didn't want him to go too far because I wanted Tyrone to come in here and tell his own story. But he definitely is a beast. He is a 5-star general. He do his thing. TY Entertainment. This is the top of the food chain right here. I'm telling y'all. Y'all stay tuned for these stories. If y'all love to hear these stories, if you love to hear throwbacks, if you love to hear people content about how they got in the game, how they came up, how they was raised, all that good stuff, you came to the right channel, Cutthroat Radio Podcast. And this is uncensored. This is, I mean, I gotta follow the the social media guidelines, but other than that, this is uncensored. And you're gonna get the raw and uncut version here. You got it here first on Cut the Radio. You did. Tyrone Taylor, I'm telling you, we getting ready to go up. It's up. It is up. Cash App will be available on the YouTube channel. Cash App will be available on all streaming platforms when I stream TikToks, Facebooks, and things of that nature. You can also do super chats, etc., etc. I will have my mods and everything rolling here in just a little bit. Not this updated announcement, but the ones to come. It's some things that we can do here at this lab that I couldn't do at the other one. So basically, we can't smoke directly inside, but we're not in a building where we got to go up and down it and all of that shit. So we can just go right outside, take our drag, get right back into it, and come on in here and cut up. We can have a sippy sip in here though. We can drink, and that's all that jazz right there. We can play our music. We can do what we do. It's a 24-hour building, but just be respectful for other people's space. You don't want to disturb nobody else. At the same time, you can do your thing. So the terms here are a lot better for that fit what I got going on for what I got going on. So that's basically that, and I appreciate this space. So I'm putting together the wall. I got the history of the bay on the wall right there. If you got anything that you want me to add to the wall as of right now, it's a lot of space. Well, I got, like I said, it's on, you see the photos and everything, but submit your stuff in a DM right here on Instagram. If you got anything you want me to put on the wall, your old albums, stickers, flyers, posters, merch, t-shirts, hats, whatever the case may be, sign it, give it to me. I'll put it up there, and I'll let everybody come sign it and see all the shit when they come in the studio. That's just one of the effects I want to show, all the creativity from the Bay Area, all on one cohesive mural, if you will, for a lack of a better term. So that's what I'm doing. If you got anything, DM me, inbox me, send me the shit, YouTube, send me a message and let me know if y'all got anything out there. It's all good. I'm revamping the show. Like I said, it's going to be super chats, cash apps, and everything, the mods, all of that. We're going to have, I'm going to have a co-host, definitely going to have a co-host in here, rocking and rolling sometimes with the show. Majority of the time, again, it'll just be my face, updates and announcements. Fully focused. What's up, Bojangles? Mr. Bojangles. Good morning, my man. Good morning. It is 9:12. You should have been here, Bo. I've been here already for 45 minutes, and you should have been on time. I'm pissed. I'm fit to have a heart attack, Bo. And don't call me to try to soften me up later and say, Cuddy, Cuddy, Cuddy. I don't want to hear that shit. I'm just playing. Anyway, we on number 3. I'm just on number 3. So basically, we talked about the support. I just wanted to, send my love and for the supporters and everything. Number 2 was the rest in peace, real fast. And then number 3 is the interviews to come. So I'm basically revamping the show. I'm gonna have mods up there. Morning. I see y'all. Brutally Honest Podcast. I see you. What's up, Eb? I see you, sister. Shout out to Brutally Honest Podcast. I see all of the motion over there and everything like that. Y'all doing a good job. Keep up the good work. Yeah. So anyway, number 3, the interviews to come, and then it's a long list of interviews, trust and believe, but the interviews right now that I'm gonna have in here again is Tammy, P. Reek, EB Daddy of the Hood, and Tyrone Taylor. And then all of the mods and everything like that. Number 4, let's just keep going though. I don't want to spend too much time right there. But number 4 is football season. Now hold on, let me do this. I can't even hide off the camera because that a GoPro gonna catch me anyway. Let me put on my crash helmet right quick. This the football segment. Talk about I swear for God, I'll knock all this shit down right now, and you will never see this show. You talk about my team. Talk about us. I'm waiting for you to talk about me. I can't, and I do have my display here today. I brought my traveling display. I packed it up. I packed up the display along with the rest of the shit, just in case. And I knew. You see, I waited. I started just in time, too. You see, I started on time with football season. I coincided with football season by putting everything back up just so I can be here on time for the football season. So, with that being said, let me put my headphones back on. I can't even. With that being said, last night was brutal. I didn't want the Chiefs to win. No, I didn't. I feel some type of way about the Chiefs. I do. Now, with that being said, they did walk away with a 27-20 victory over the Baltimore Ravens. Now, Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens, I just knew was going to make things happen, but they didn't, and that's okay. That's okay. It ain't my team, but I just didn't want the goddamn Chiefs to win. That's opening season. Uh, and so with that being said, we got Monday Night Football. We play the Jets. Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. What I want to do first before I go into that right there is just send my prayers for Ricky Pearsall. Ricky Pearsall was shot, or the bullet grazed him. It was an attempted robbery, and he went to the hospital. He got right out of the hospital, and he was back on the field within a matter of days. So it wasn't like the media tried to depict and say he was shot in the chest. It went through the other side of his body. He was, he got adamantium now. He's Wolverine and some more shit. We already got robotic body Brock. We don't need another one. And I had to vouch for that. I had to go over to Wolverine and say, "Where'd you get the last of the adamantium? Robotic body needed now." And that was that season when he got hurt. Remember at the when he did his arm, nigga robotic got hurt. Y'all remember? Okay. Move on. The 49ers play Monday Night Football. Parcell, thank you for everything so far. He's back on the field looking like we hopefully we can get the Super Bowl and get the victory this year that we need and walk away with the championship. Cal Shanahan bet not blow it, and I swear I will shoot you in your head, Cal Shanahan. You get all the way to the goddamn Super Bowl and you don't win it again. I'm really gonna come look for you, Cal. I'm gonna stop everything I'm doing. I'm gonna not work no more so I can get off the grid. I'm going to go into the homeless camps. I'm gonna live for about 5 years homeless. So I can just disappear. I'm telling y'all my plan now. I'm gonna just disappear off the grid. No work, no nothing. I'm gonna wait to see him somewhere. I'm gonna go right to Levi Stadium. I'm just gonna be one of them homeless people that's just right there. I'm gonna pow right to the kisser. You lose another Super Bowl, you some bitch. Not son of a bitch, it's some bitch. Anyway, and the Raiders. I'm not gonna sweat you yet, Raiders. I'm not gonna sweat you yet. I'm not gonna sweat the Cowboys yet. The Cowgirls, whack Prescott and the Cowgirls. I'm not gonna sweat y'all either. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a break. I'm gonna give the Wackettes, the Whack Prescott and the Cowgirls. I'm gonna give them a break right now. I'm gonna give the Raiders a break right now. Las Vegas Traders, Las Vegas Fakers. I'm gonna give them a break right now. The Aints. I'm gonna give them a break right now. Who else is out there that talk shit? The Broncos. What's the name on Facebook? I'm gonna give them a break right now until the season start. The Eagles. I'm gonna give y'all a break right now, though. Other than that, war. Yeah, like I said, though, we got the Jets Monday Night Football. So get prepared for that. The gang, bang, bang. We in the building. You dig what I'm saying? Yee! Okay. Let me see where we at. Number 5, promos. Let's go to the promos real quick. So we got Coolio the Underdog, Unknown Legend Tour, which he's been doing that. And I've promoted that a lot. September 14th, San Francisco, Mac Magic or MC Magic and Baby Bash. That starts off the Unknown Legend, or it don't start it off, but it's for this month. This starts it all. Well, he already got going. Just follow me. Coolio, Baby B-Day Bash, Unknown Legend Tour, kicks off with September 14th. Well, it's already going, but September 14th, MC Magic and Baby Bash. We going there. What's up, Slapmaster? I see you, top of the AM. I know you way over there, and it's the time is what 2 hour, 3 hour difference, something like that. But top of the AM. Baby Bash. September 27th. This is gonna be another show featuring LaRussell. And then on the 29th, Coolio hitting us with another show. And I'm gonna give y'all the updates and announcements on these shows and everything like that with another show. San Quinn, Bolo, Ryder J. Clyde, In Too Deep. That's gonna be another show that Coolio do. Now them three shows, 14th, 27th, and 29th, are Coolio. So you got MC Magic, Baby Bash, and then you got LaRussell, and then you got San Quinn, Bolo, Ryder J. Clyde, In Too Deep. Now, on the same September 27th, which is that Friday, you're going to have Mac Maul and Doobie will be at the Longboard Bar and Venue in Pacifica, California. Now, they're going to be out there doing their thing. Yeah, Slapmaster, I see you. And I'm gonna get some work from you too, Slap. I got to get my little pennies, nickels, and dimes together. I had to move I had to move location. I had to get my life together. I'm doing better. We're gonna have mods. We're gonna have the cash apps. I just went through all of that. We're gonna have all of that stuff going. So this is where I elevate my game and take it to the next level. So that way, monetizing and everybody getting paid, everybody eating, not just me. So I'm gonna get stuff from you, and we're gonna definitely network through Zoom and all of that. We finna actually collab and really take off. So just stay tight and stay tuned, Slapmaster. And I appreciate you doing the show with me. And I know it was a struggle doing that, but again, that was just me kicking off. I was just working the bugs out. But now, we're gonna take it to the next level. We're gonna up the ante on them, as they say. But anyway, yeah. So all of these shows will be in a cohesive this month. And then also Booby put together 5 Trade 5. I put the flyer in the actual thing. Booby, it's on my thing. Booby is doing for 5 Trade 5 Allen 50th, I believe, 50th birthday bash, and performing. You're gonna have the Mac Malls, the Doobies, the Boss Hogs, I believe, and so on and so forth. That's basically the promo. I do want to say the boys and girls empowerment movement down there in Vallejo, California. Sean Wilson, Orlando Graham, um, and others that are in a cohesive and positive working space to, help out the community and youth. They are taking the youth fishing to events like that. They doing giveaways, back to school giveaways, and things of like that nature. So if you want to get more information, I'll have more information. I have it all written down, but again, this is just me trying to get in here and show my face and get going again. And this is off the top of my dome. And but it's all for fairgrounds right there in the same Kings Market Plaza parking lot. So if you go down to Kings Market and you want to get a hot link sandwich, you step over there to the right. Let's say you're going in Kings Market this way. Uh you got to wrap around just a ways right there, and it's right there to the left. And so you go over there, and Orlando Graham is there, homeboy Jay is there, Jason Smith, Sean Wilson, and others are out there in the community. They help out. Boys and Girls Empowerment Group. Let's go to number 6. Number 6 is I'm looking for internship apprentice. If anybody out there that want to learn how to break down and set up and break down and work the programs, learn how to work the cameras behind the scenes, learn how to set up your lights and your backdrops, learn how to set up all your equipment to run a podcast and things of that nature. Stop, give me a DM me, let me know. And we can definitely, let me take this off. We can definitely schedule a time that I can get you in here, and that way you can you can learn this as well, because it's something that is happening right now in the media. It's you gotta be a part of all of this if you're gonna get into the media. And so if you learn it yourself, you ain't got to depend on nobody to do it. That's why I do it, because I learned it myself. Instead of feeding you the fish, I'm gonna teach you how to fish, and you can go fish for the rest of your life. How about that? We'll put it that way. Number 6. Yeah, that's where we at, number 6. And so if you're interested, again, please DM me, please inbox me, let me know. Hey Rob, what you was talking about with the apprenticeship program thing that you want to, and we'll talk more about it. It's just basically coming in here. Like I said, I'll break it all down in front of you and then show you how to set it back up, and then I'll let you do it and see if where you missed some steps or anything like that, or if you fully really got it. Then we'll take it to the next level, and I'll put you on payroll, and I'll start paying you when you come in here and I do my segments and shows to make sure the cameras are working, to make sure I got, power is, and I ain't, because it looked like I'm getting my GoPro getting ready to go out right now anyway, because it only lasts for so long. So, you got to make things like that. You got to make sure that are charged all the way, go, Canon cameras, batteries, things of this nature are all charged up. You know what I'm saying? Making sure you're ready to, go and everything like that. So, and that's basically the apprenticeship thing that I'm talking about. And then also learning your programs. I want to make sure I teach you how to learn the programs so that way you can get onto the programs fast and quick, mixing and mastering, or not mastering, but mixing your vocals down, cutting and pasting, things of that nature. If you're interested, again, DM me, inbox me. Moving along, YSL trial. But before we get into the YSL trial, let me jingle real quick. So I need to take a drink. CUTTHOAT. It's the Cutthroat Radio Podcast. CUTTHOAT. Cutthroat Radio Podcast. CUTTHOAT. It's the Cutthroat Radio Podcast. CUTTHOAT. Cutthroat Radio Podcast. I don't know if anybody remember this one. I hated this one. I was like, oh man, this nigga got me with blue. That's just way too much blue in the damn photo. I don't know if y'all remember that one. This one was our original one, right? Y'all seen that one. And then I took it. I was like, nah, and then he still did it. I just ran with it, but I had him do it over and I never really liked it, the cover. To be honest, I never really liked it, the album cover of my first project. And so then I came up with the sacrifice and all of that other stuff that's coming out. Yeah, everybody remember that. Everybody remember that. That was Make It Happen. That was definitely Make It Happen right there, man. Make It Happen Studios, you did. I can't talk about the game and leave anything out, you know what I'm saying, related to me. So, and I'm not gonna give you too much because I don't want to, but because I got a book coming out. It's called 38 Years and Counting. I still call it 38 Years and Counting. I haven't changed the title. 38 Years and Counting, based off of my life, written autobiography of Robert Lloyd Dent. That's me, aka Chef Shab RD, aka Shab Rob. You do what I'm saying? So you'll get all of that in the book. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned for that. But anyway, let's go into number 7. Now, this is meat and potatoes as well. And this ties to Rich Homie Quan right here. And so the YSL trial is a bunch of goddamn, it's a debacle. Let's just start with that word. It's a fucking debacle. And the Atlanta school district, I have got to say this now. The Atlanta school district has failed tremendously to teach these black people to say specifically in the microphone. One said specifically and the other said pacifically. I said to myself, what the fuck did he just say? I said, wow, the Atlanta, and then you got Miss Love, which is the state, and you got Miss Hilton, which is the state, and you got Atkins as the state. They are cuckoo for Cocoa Pops. I'm talking about dodo birds. And then you got the YSL defense team. They are a I want to say a committee, for lack of a better term, or they're a what's the terminology I'm trying to think of? A brigade. Let's use brigade. They are a brigade of defense attorneys that will object at the. It's just so cool. When they object, they say it all at the same time, so it just sounds like one person saying objection, and it's hella loud. I be cracking. That should be so funny. Oh man. So let's just go into it. 2 judges got recused, meaning they got released from the trial. One of them recused herself, Judge Ingram, because her deputy was fraternizing with one of the trial members or defense side defendants, and the defendant is Christian Eppinger. Christian Eppinger was having an affair at the same time, if you will. He was on trials, and the Ingram was. I mean, they didn't. I didn't write down the damn deputy. Her deputy. They said her name, but I didn't write it down. I forgot to write it down. Excuse me for not doing my job in the journalism right there. But Judge Ingram did step herself down because of that, and so that's one of them. But Judge Glanville was the original judge. Now, here's this. Chief Judge Glanville that's his title. Chief Judge Glanville. Well, now recused Chief Judge Glanville was biased. They found out he was biased. And you could see it throughout the trial when it first started. He was leaning on the state side, letting the state get away with everything. Now that he's gone, Miss Love can't get away with nothing. And I mean, it is just crazy how they is scrambling every day since Judge Glanville had left and Judge Whitaker has stepped in. And I'm gonna talk about Judge Whitaker in just a second. This is the third judge. She stepped. Well, actually, Judge Glanville got recused. And then another judge was assigned, and then that judge got recused. And then Judge Ingram. Then another judge come in to recuse Judge Glanville. I think I'm probably saying that wrong, but then Judge Ingram recused herself, and then that was it. Judge Whitaker came in, and that's where we're at now, Judge Whitaker. And so, and that was based off an ex parte meeting. Now, the ex parte meeting is where you can have it either party's got to be a part of this ex parte meeting for it to be a right ex parte meeting. So it has to be defense and the state has to be involved with the defendants, blah, 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 and judge, reporter, and all of that stuff. Well, that didn't happen in this ex parte meeting. None of the defense side was on the side, and all hell broke loose when that ex parte meeting happened. And so that's where we're at now. And a long story short, they were doing some crooked shit. The judge in the state, Judge Glanville, it recused. I'm gonna say this. The dishonorable recused Judge Glanville was doing some dishonest shit behind closed doors. And that's why he got found out, and then they got him out the way. And now Judge Whitaker. Now Judge Whitaker is in over her head, but she feel like she can get through this trial. She's a stupid Karen, And pardon me, I don't mean no disrespect, but you're in over your head. You're in over your head. I'm gonna explain myself here. So you will allow the state to get they thing you put so when you first took over, you were making sure that the state had to come correct. They had to make sure everything is laid out. They still haven't came to court not one time since you took over and had everything ready to go properly like they supposed to, like you told them to. It's still, we got to do this, we got to do that, we got to go here, we got to go there. It's still that. Today you took over, what, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, some shit like that. I've been watching the trial. I want to say after a little bit before Gunna was there. I got in, and then I did all my back logging. New judge is allowing, and she's finishing the sentences for the state. So the state, Love or Hilton, and she's already jumping in. Oh, that's what you meant. Or I think the state meant this. I think the state meant that. And it's not that. It's like you're helping them. You're assisting them. And it's starting to come out as you're the female Judge Glanville. That's what all of us saying in the chats. The female Judge Glanville. Because now you're assisting the state too much. It's obvious. It's beginning to be more obvious than before. And you got to stop that. You got to just be the referee. If the state get found out about whatever the case may be, for example, Love, she's reading things from the transcript that's not supposed to be read, and it could cause a mistrial. And she's goading a mistrial on purpose. She's doing things to go to mistrial. And a mistrial without prejudice is what the defendants do not want. They don't want to go through this again. They don't want to be retried. They don't want to go through the process again. So it got to be attached with prejudice. That's what all the defendants, all these 6 and all, I think the other 12. And at this point, Jeffrey Williams and these other defendants, just Shannon Stillwell and the rest of them, I'm probably gonna mess their names up, should be out on bond. Love has messed this case up. Hilton has messed this case up. Woody has destroyed them single-handedly. Woody got on the stand, and at first we thought he was dumb. Nope, that ain't the case. Woody is intelligent. He got them going in circles. Oh, around they go. Got them going in circles. I'm telling you. And then this nigga that's on the stand now, what the fuck is your problem, Muntunk? And where do you get the name Muntunk from? You sound like a character in a goddamn Hobbit movie. I was thinking to myself, what the fuck? Where is they getting these names from? Muntunk. And I said to myself, wow, this nigga is slower than a snail with molasses attached to him. I mean, just dumb. This nigga said specific. It's specific. I yelled at my phone and said, why you gotta be dumb? Don't be dumb. And then Woody gonna say Pacific. It's not a body of water. It's not a body of water or an area. It's specific. Get the S out. Get. Atlanta School District failed these boys, but they know street shit, and they do have common sense, and they know when they are being played or trying to be played. But you signed the plea deal, Muntunk or Sledge. And who the fuck gave him the last name Sledge? Oh my God. I said to myself, why the hell his parents' last name is Sledge, or who gave him the last name? I don't even want to get into it. Let's see here. All the state's witnesses, from the detectives on down to the parents coming in of Nut's mom, and any and everybody else that had came and sat on the stand, are not effective for the state. They have fucked up left and right. And some of or all of Woody's testimony did not help. And then a lot of the stupid shit that this nigga's on the stand right now, Muntuk is saying, is going back and forth. So it's a bunch of bullshit, but at the same time, and I think Judge Whitaker is wanting to see it to the end so they can get a conviction or a non-conviction, so it can go to the appeals court, and the appeals court is going to overturn, blase, blase. Y'all know you don't know the rest. But if it goes to the appellate courts, most likely it's going to get overturned, and they're going to get, not guilty conviction on an appeal. And that's where they're going to get it at, because a lot of the shit that the state has done, feds didn't even pick the case up. If this was so detrimental and such a RICO and everything like that, feds would have came and got this case from the state long time ago if this was a real RICO. This is not a real RICO. The state don't even have a RICO case to even say. Now, if they got conspiracy and all this other stuff and all that other stuff, okay. And the murder of Donovan Thomas was not done in the act of in furtherance of the gang. They didn't kill Donovan Thomas and say, "Yo, YSL, we did it." They didn't do that. It just, Miss Love is stupid. She making it seem like they going out there, commit a crime, and yell, "YSL, we going to the top. This is for YSL." Yeah, they're not doing that. The crimes that they commit are individual crimes that they've done in their life, but had nothing to do with in furtherance of YSL. And they said, and Miss Love had the nerves to think Crips and Bloods can't be the same gang. Oh my God. It was like, wow, Miss Love, just shut up, Miss Love. Please. Please just shut up, Miss Love. Just please. Because they can't be in the same gang. Crips and Bloods cannot be in the. So what happens if the Crips and Bloods get into it? and the GDs and the vice lords and all. It just ain't gonna mix. Oh, they be reaching and reaching. I'm telling you, boy, the state is just stupid, stupid. State so dumb. Anyway, defense lawyers, YSL Steel, I call it YSL Steel, Max Shard, Keith Adams, and Doug Weinstein are winning this case. The state hasn't proven a burden, which is the RICO and all the other acts that go aside with it. The DA, Fonnie Willis, she Mondo. This is a tricky one. I'm going to say right here. Mondo was so initially 4 people was charged with this murder of Donovan Thomas. Mondo being one of them, Sledge being one of them, Woody being one of them, and I forget the last person that was actually charged with the murder of Donovan Thomas. They were all the charges were all dropped from all 4 of them based off of Woody got him going in circles and Lion saying that Thug had something to do with it because Thug rented a car and they saying that's attached. Now, here's the gray infinity where I tie this together. Apparently Thug rented a car for Woody. Woody took the car and him and Threat shot up and killed Nut. Now they wasn't trying to shoot Nut. They was trying to hit Nut's brother. Because prior to this, at a club, Woody got jumped by Peanut's brother. They tried to rob him. They didn't rob him, and all hell broke loose after that. And they did a drive-by, which ultimately unalived Donovan Thomas. Rest in peace, and my condolences to the family of Donovan Thomas. And so I guess for some reason I speculate, and it's hearsay that Fonnie Willis had an affair with, I guess, Donovan Thomas, or knowing personally, or some connection there. And the indictments did not come down on the first 4. They were charged but wasn't indicted. The charges were dropped, and then the RICO charge on the YSL came about. That's how the YSL RICO came about. Now, Mondo said and was backed up by Sledge that he was one of the co-founders of YSL, quote unquote, the gang. And if he's one of the co-founders and Young Thug is one of the co-founders, then 2 and 2 makes 4. Why is Mondo not charged on this indictment? Huh, Mondo? Why are you not charged on the indictment? You were one of the founders. Everybody else getting indicted. And Woody is simply saying that he lied about everything and that him and Threat are the ones, but he didn't say it like that. I'm putting it into my own words. But he basically said he gave after he had a wreck on the highway with the which is a lie too, which Max Sharp busted him out about. He makes a reference saying that him and Threat had went and shot up Rich Homie Quan's dad's barbershop in that same car. So if he did that in the same car, 2 and 2 makes 4. Again, we got to connect the dots on our own because he's not saying it blatantly like that. He said he's not going to roll over on himself, and that makes sense because he can still be indicted if he get up there and he say, I killed Donovan Thomas, or Nut killed Donovan Thomas and I was in the car. He can be indicted for that, even though no, not indicted for that. If they find evidence outside of him testifying to that in court, because right now, or not, yeah, as of right now, Woody still is under subpoena and he's under immunity still right now. So his immunity is he could testify and say whatever, but they can't use that against him. Well, for some reason, DA Love and Hilton tried to say that he was his immunity was granted for state and federal. That wasn't the case. And it's only locally to Fulton County, not the state of Georgia. See, so they was trying to play Woody, and Woody knew that. And that's why Woody went rogue on him, and he never was going to cooperate because he never cooperated. Woody make a good point. If you're cooperating with the police, you're telling them the truth. You're saying, yes, he did that actual crime. I was right there, or I seen it, or I heard it, and I got this. It's still hearsay, but I know for fact because I got the facts and evidence to prove that what I'm saying is true. That's telling the truth. That's snitching. How in the fuck you gonna snitch on somebody with false information? Now you can get him indicted, but you got to prove beyond a reasonable doubt in the court of law that that is what really happened. And if you can't prove that that's what really happened, then it didn't happen in a court of law. You can kill Joe Blow. If Joe Blow dead behind your bullet and the courts can't prove it, you didn't kill Joe Blow. Simple. They have to convict you in a court of law. Now, morally, spiritually, you know you killed Joe Blow. You know you pulled the trigger. But the state can't prove it. Ching! Well, the defense is going for blood. They taste blood. And they circle it around. These sharks of the defense attorneys, they are circling around the state and they are just waiting for the right time to strike. And they've been nibbling. Now, I ain't saying they just circling around and ain't taking little chunks. They are doing this. But them sharks is just they're getting closer and closer. After they nibble, they go off and they still swimming around like, no, motherfucker, we still here. We just nibbling real quick, and then we go on about our business. Then we nibble again, and we go on about our business. And then that last is going to be the one, not guilty. Then what I say, if they get a whole verdict that says not guilty, what Thug and the rest of these 6 defendants should do is sue the entire state of Georgia. Sue them. Go get the bag. Sue they ass. They should be free on bond right now. There's no reason why they should still be held in jail in the harsh conditions that they are. And we've seen the harsh conditions. They all over the social media. Woody explained that on the stand. We've seen it. And same thing with other defendants. They talked about it as well. I mean, witnesses that were in jail, excuse me. And then just recently, I want to say one of the sheriffs or a commissioner or somebody just went out publicly and talked about how they need X amount of millions because things are not running right at the jails and they not funded and this and that and the third and whatever, and they trying to scheme and scam for more money. Fulton County. Now, I know when I go deep in the South, I'm gonna stay away from Fulton County. I'm not gonna go anywhere near Fulton County or Cobb County for that matter either. But nonetheless, to keep going and move on, the state don't want a mistrial. They're saying they don't want a mistrial, but they're trying to goat the mistrial by making the judge say mistrial. So if she say mistrial, it's going to be without attached with prejudice. And I know it's going to be so many different motions and all type. They might even throw a recusal at this judge if she try that bullshit. We see how it plays out. At the end of the day, they should be released and on bond right now, fighting it from the streets. They should not be in them harsh conditions right now. It's still 12 other defendants that don't even got fucking public defenders and that been in the jail since they got apprehended 2, maybe even 3 years now. Still ain't going to court or nothing. They got to wait until this trial is over and then go through their trial, preliminaries and all of this shit. So this is some bullshit for these young men. Now, I ain't saying they innocent. I ain't saying that. Don't just hear me out. I'm just saying, give them a fighting chance. You make it, Miss Love, make it seem like they animals. If they animals, let the animals, go where the animals need to go. I can't hold you, but don't hold me either. That's the moral of that whole entire thing. The animals need to go where they go. But if I ain't an animal, don't hold me either. Doug, good luck to you, man. Rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan. And I'm sorry that, man, it was an era when we was doing thizzles. And I'm glad I never popped a pill that made me overdose or make my body react to where, my heart stopped or I stopped breathing unresponsive or anything like that. Thank God. Man, to hear that shit, I was like, I'll pass through the thizzle era. Whew. That thizzle area was a motherfucker too, boy. Boy, we was popping left and right. Niggas popping 5, 6 pills at once. Zombies out there. I seen it, nigga. Zombies. Ah! Oh man, one more time for the jingle, zombies. Let's hear the jingle for the zombies. C-U-T-T-H-O-A-T. It's the Cutthroat Radio Podcast. C-U-T-T-H-O-A-T. Cutthroat Radio Podcast. C-U-T-T-H-O-A-T. It's the Cutthroat Radio Podcast. C-U-T-T-H-O-A-T. Cutthroat Radio Podcast. Yeah, Q. I'm telling you, man. I just pray for them, man, because again, all of the snitching to get them indicted, got them indicted all the way back as far as 2010. So, Lil Woody is doing a lot of, trying to get the police off of him. And that means that he did a very good job at what he was doing. He said he worked his magic. He said he had to finesse. He said it was game time. I'm using all the quotes he said off the stand too, just by the way. And so it really worked. He had them going in circles. Oh, around they go. Circles. Real circles. That nigga had them chasing their own tail. Detective Gaither, stupid. Detective Thorpe, stupid. And the federal agent, stupid. But they set Woody down. He did a lot of snitching at that point in time. They set him down for 2 guns. One was at the in a backpack at the gym where he's playing. He don't say basketball. The nigga say biscuit ball, like a biscuit. The nigga say biscuit. I said to myself, nigga, it's not biscuit. You're not eating a breakfast item. It's basketball. Basketball, Woody. Woody. Your name is Woody, the way it's spelled, but you say Woody. Just whatever. Woody is fine. We'll call you what you want to be called. No disrespect to you either. I'm just saying, it's not biscuit ball, it's basketball. It's just. But anyway, he went down for that gun, or they charged him for that gun. Then they had found another gun at his baby mama house. Rest in peace to Deshaun. I forget her last name, but rest in peace to his baby mom. Baby mama at the time. She's no longer here. She's deceased. And so they found a gun at her house, and so that sent him to the feds. That sent him to the feds for 60 months, but he only did 51, 52 months out of that 60. And so he did a lot of snitching in, and was hoping that snitching would not send him to the feds. But when you hear the interrogation and see the interrogation videos, they was sending him to the feds regardless. He was going. You could have snitched on Bill Clinton. You could have said, yep, he was right there getting head from Monica Lewinsky. I got the videotape. Here it is. And they still was sending you to the feds, Woody. So anyway, I just hope that they do get a bond, or they do, get found not guilty, and then go from there with a lawsuit. Number 8, I'm gonna get out of here after this. Or number 9, I'm gonna get out of here. Number 8, studio is open and available. Again, you come and do your vocals only. Come with your flash drive with your beat on it, or email me the beat. Come in here correct. Come in here ready. $25 an hour. Get the vocals done and get up out of here. Lay your vocals down. I'll mix it down real fast for you so you can get a listening. And then you take it to, and I'll send you your stems either on the flash drive or your email address, and then you can send it out and get mixed and mastered somewhere else. I mean, the final mixed and master, but I'll give you the listening mix so that way you can have something to listen to. And that's kind of where I'm at right now until I get where I'm going down south, and I'll have a full operational studio, keyboards, all the whole 9, making beat, that all the whole shit. It's gonna be all the way live, but this is it's preemie. Anyway, and I'm not responsible for your flash drive. I'm not responsible for your emails getting all mixed up and everything like that, and you didn't get it sent and all this other stuff. I'm gonna come correct on my side. You come correct on your side. We meet in the middle with correctness, and we go from there. Number 9, last on the list for today's updates and announcements, current events. Krishan Rock, facing 8 years. Grand theft, assault, and trespassing. All of that for 8 years. She had to do more, and I guess the assaults were really vicious. In the grand theft, who knows? It could be grand theft. Well, grand theft is auto. Grand theft auto. Well, grand theft could just be one thing, but then grand theft auto is another thing. So I'll get more information on it. And then the trespassing probably with the fighting with Blueface all in public, and they got throw them right on out, and they still go over there. She still tried to go over there. Blueface is facing or got 4 years, so he in the pen already, I believe. And it's just a broken home, and that baby had to suffer. Now I said this when they was going through all of that stuff and trying to film it like it was normal to film that type of stuff and think it was cool to put that out to the world. Look at y'all expose y'all self so much. It's trifling, man. That's trifling. You didn't need everybody in your business, but you got everybody in your business now. But I pray you come home with a positive mentality. I pray you come home and take your, life again, and raise your child to the best of your ability and be successful at your life. You got a story to tell, and hopefully you come out with a clean head, not drunk, not fully intoxicated, and on drugs and stuff like that, to be able to, provide for your youngin and change your life and things of that nature. Thank y'all for the views today, the eyes watching, and all of the interaction on the platforms. I appreciate you guys. It's much love. Thank you guys. Thank you guys that were watching. So basically, sending love to all my supporters. Hoping everybody is well. Um, Morning updates and announcements, current events. I don't own the rights to the song. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed already, you know the YouTube channel, Cutthroat Radio Podcast, 807. And that'll take you straight to the link. And on the YouTube channel, it'll take you straight to the YouTube channel. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. You get all the latest and greatest there. If you follow me on IG, thank you. If you're not following me on IG, Instagram is Chef Shab RD or Shab Rob. That's my handle. You'll see the icon, Cutthroat Radio Podcast up there, and all that good stuff. You can follow me on TikTok, same thing. Facebook, same thing. Spotify, same thing. DistroKid, same thing. Amazon, same thing. And all of the other outlets is the same thing. Chef Shab RD or Shab Rob. You know what I mean? Thank y'all on that. Now basically we'll just go over it real quick. What we did real fast in the show. Talked about the support and all of the stuff that I got going on, having to move the office space and things of that nature. We talked about that. That's number one. Number two, we talked about the RIPs, the Rich Homie Quan RIP, the Donnie Dog, the Bobby, and the JB. I had my notes about Rich Homie Quan and what I thought about that stuff. We talked about number three, the interviews, the people that's coming to the show, everything like that, stopping by. Number four, we talked about football. Football kicked off. Ravens lost 20-27 to the Chiefs Kansas City Chiefs last night. Number five, promos, Coolio and Mac Maw Doobie. We got all these shows coming up. We talked about it. Booby 5 Trey 5 got shows coming up as well. We talked about it. Number six, we talked about internship, apprentice. Talked about I'm looking for somebody to kind of, if anybody is interested to come learn what I do behind the scenes, what I do with the podcasting, things like that. It's all good. We talked about it. Number seven, we talked about the YSL trial and everything, all the boggles that's going on over there. Talked about that. We talked about number eight. Talked about the studio being open. Just got to finish talking about that. And we also talked about Krishan Rock, number 9, and Blueface. So that's basically what was the show today. Updates and announcements. And now I know some of this stuff is, maybe a little bit old as far as weeks or whatever the case may be. But again, I had to move. I had to set up and get going again. So I appreciate everybody that tuned in, paying attention and stuff like that. Y'all have a blessed day. And I will see y'all when I see y'all. Cutthroat Radio Podcast. We're going to do the jingle, and I'm out. CUTTHOAT. It's the Cutthroat Radio Podcast. CUTTHOAT. Cutthroat Radio Podcast. CUTTHOAT. It's the Cutthroat Radio Podcast. CUTTHOAT. Cutthroat Radio Podcast. You already know what it is.